there is no role for CARICOM in any of this,
Okay.
except a role to which they may be invited to play.
Right.
Because this is an issue between two sovereign nations,
Right.
between Guyana on the one hand and Venezuela on the other. And the matter is in the court, the highest court in the world. Anything that Guyana does or Venezuela does will be prejudicial to those court hearings. And when Prime Minister Mottley calls for a peaceful settlement, but surely that is exactly what's happening now. By going to the International Court of Justice and putting the matter before the highest court in the world under international law, the body that is has all the competence to settle this matter peacefully, that's precisely what is happening. That's what's happening, at least on the Guyana side. And as for the noise that Prime Minister Mottley, to which Prime Minister Mottley referred, I have to assume that she's talking about the noise coming out of Venezuela, because it is Venezuela which has called for a referendum within Venezuela on somebody else's territory. You know, that referendum is akin to this. Let's assume we hold a referendum tomorrow in Antigua, and we decide that St. Kitts Nevis is part of Antigua. And we ask the people of Antigua, do you agree that we should take St. Kitts Nevis as part of our country because of X, Y, Z? 5 questions. And our people say, yes, let's take it. Let's take it. I mean, jokingly, an ambassador said to me yesterday, an ambassador from a Caribbean country, he says, you know, I quite like the Grenadines. I think I'll hold a referendum with my people and see if they can't agree that we should take it. I mean, it's as ridiculous as that. You can't hold a referendum in your country to decide that your country has the right to see somebody else's. That's just stage managing. It's circus. The only way you can get territory is one or two ways. It's either you go to a court and establish a case that the territory is yours and the court awards it to you. It's like a land dispute between two neighbors over in Antigua. Right. You're not happy with your demarcation. You go to the court and you say, look, this man moved the line from here to there. My land is and the court decides based on the facts. Or you can take arbitrary action. You can simply say, to hell with everything else. I'm going to build my fence where I think my fence should be. And so it is the latter that's happening here. But the matter is before the court. And the people who are putting soldiers on the border are not Guyana right now. Soldiers are going on the Venezuelan border. And you have to, and that is a sinister move. Because the army and military equipment of Venezuela is far superior to anything that Guyana could mount. I think at most Guyana probably has 100,000 soldiers. Venezuela, by the same token, probably have over 1 million. So, and plus all the armaments and the guns and the battleships and the aircraft carriers and so on. So the noise, I think, is being mistakenly saying that it's a noise between. The noise is only coming from one place.